For this section, I actually did a little bit of research.
Ooh.
And I did the unthinkable. I opened the spam folder on my email account.
Yikes.
And here are some examples of subject lines of messages that I had in my spam folder.
Nice.
Number one, hot Russian babes want to chat with me.
Nice.
Number two, big buy Viagra online.
Fabulous.
Yeah. And then the third one was eliminate hair loss instantly.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
Wrong
so,
guy.
I didn't ask for any of these emails. And the spammers just sent them without without any regard for my receptivity.
Sure.
So I have absolutely no interest in chatting with hot Russian babes. Have no need for Viagra, and I like being bald. So I am totally not the market for any of this stuff. So how likely am I? Imagine the other end of this, the spammers, they're trying to sell something here. How likely am I to click on one of those messages and to actually give them money?
Not at all likely. They're in your spam folder.
Exactly. And, if anything, I'm going out of my way to not.
Yeah.
Because they're annoying. Like, I don't want any of this stuff. I didn't give them permission.
Right.
And this is the concept that we're talking about, permission. I didn't give them permission to send me any of this stuff. I don't care. And because I didn't give my permission, it actually serves the opposite effect.
Absolutely.
It's annoying. It doesn't make me want it. It doesn't make me interested. It doesn't make me want to pay attention to. I just get mad. And because of that, they'll never see any of my money.
The hot Russian babes.
Hot Russian babes. It's not happening. So, and this is, this is an extreme example because everybody hates spam.
Right.
We all have experience with it, and it's annoying. But this general type of approach of blanketing a market with a generalized message and hoping some teeny tiny fraction of that responds is actually the same approach behind large scale TV advertising.
Right.
And it's like it's not getting any permission or any buy-in. It's just blanketing the market with a message and hoping that some small percentage will respond without taking into account, the 60 to 70% or higher percentage of the market that you're annoying by what you're doing that.
Yeah, there are people in Times Square who just stand with these flyers and they go to everybody.
I hate that.
Do you like comedy? Do you like comedy? Do you like comedy? And obviously, everybody likes to laugh, but you say, no, like, leave me alone.
No.
I hate comedy.
I hate to laugh.
Because you just want them to leave you alone.
Right. And, that's a form of
Spamming.
spam.
Yeah.
So, and the thing is, spamming people is never effective. If anything, it annoys more people than you actually end up appealing to. But many people assume still, and this is kind of based on the TV model, but people assume that spamming people is the best approach. So, my example that I mentioned earlier of, an email PR spam from the Ford Motor Company, like, I never asked for that. I don't want it.
Yeah.
And if anything, it just ticked me off more than it benefited the company by doing that. But so many people will assume that the blanket approach is the approach that works the best. And that's not true. Obtaining people's permission, so giving them a reason or something remarkable, something attention-grabbing to pay attention to first, and then collecting their permission to follow up with them is by far more effective. And, that initial thing can be giving away free value. It can be, any number of things. But what you're looking for is first identifying people who are interested, and B, getting their some type of contact information. Could be an email, could be a phone number, could be an address, a business card, whatever, with their explicit permission that says, yeah, I'm interested. I want what you've got.
Yeah.
Or I want to learn more about what you're doing. And by getting people's permission, you can actually follow up with them.
Yeah.
So, one of the things on the personal MBA is the PMBA Insider. If people like what I'm doing, they can enter their email address and be notified whenever there's something new. And that's all, free value. And then, when it comes time, like, the launch of this course, that's how the word got out. It wasn't like I spent $50 on a 30-second television commercial and, broadcasted it in a major metropolitan area.
Right.
Frankly, that wouldn't have worked. It would have been far more expensive, and I would have got less of a response than just asking for permission and then letting people who are already interested in the stuff that we're doing just know about it. And so, it's permission is actually from a business asset standpoint. Your list of prospective customers that have given you permission to communicate with them is one of your most assets. Okay. So permission is an asset in itself. The counterpart to that is having a list of customers who have already purchased from you.
Sure.
And we'll talk about this in sales, is also an asset. And so, the best way to attract permission is just to ask for it. Give something that valuable, either something free or something remarkable or something worth paying attention to, and then ask for permission. It really is as simple as that. Have a way of collecting people's information if they're interested, and then manage that over time. And, if you have a group of people who are interested, you can use that permission to continue providing them things they find valuable and present them with offers that they're likely to be interested in. And that's a really wonderful thing. So, the one caveat is that when you have a permission asset, use it. Don't collect a whole bunch of people's information and then never get back to them on anything.
Sure.
Because that's a waste. But don't abuse it, too.
Yeah.
So
you don't want to be annoying.
Right. Like, most of you are probably members of the PMBA Insider. How would you feel if I started sending you PR information from the Ford Motor Company? You're probably not interested in that. You didn't give me permission to do that.
Right.
That's not cool. So use permission, but don't abuse it.
Yeah.
Don't start funneling other information to people that's not what because that's an abuse of the trust that they put in you.
Absolutely.
So collect people's permission. It's one of the best assets you can have from a marketing standpoint, and then continue to use that to get in touch with your customers.
All right.